FFLs. Thank y'all for joining. If you can't tell by now, by the jersey, by the background, I'm about to get into some Mavs. I'm riding solo today, guys. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. So today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about some news and some rumors surrounding the Dallas Mavericks. As you guys probably already heard, the Mavericks tried out 3 veteran players. And also there's a rumor of a player that's been linked to the Mavericks that might be getting bought out, as you guys already know. So let's go ahead and get into the buyout first. As you guys know, there has been some rumors that came out maybe I think yesterday or maybe earlier today that they're by Jake Fisher, who's someone who has been breaking a lot of news lately. And that's the fact that Goran Dragic might be getting bought out by the Toronto Raptors here very soon. Get my 2 cents on that. For one, it's to the point now, man, that we've seen so many stories of, Goran Dragic getting bought out or him being linked to the Mavericks. It's to the point now that I'm like, look, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm not going to lose any sleep. I don't feel like he's going to put us over the top or anything or just be that one piece that's going to lead to a championship. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people feel like, he could be the missing piece, but to me, he's not. Like I said, I'm just to the point, like, if it happens, it happens. I just don't see this happening because we talked about this before on previous videos. The fact that he has 1 year left on his contract at about 19 to 20 million. That's a nice piece that you can use in a trade to try to get another player in. And if you know Missouri, you guys know that he is a very, calculated GM. He's very smart. He's one of the best in the game. I don't just see a trade piece like that, him just buying him out. So, and on top of that, I think there was some stories that came out that there has not been any talks between Goran Dragic's people and the Raptors as far as a buyout. But Jake Fisher is getting this from a lot of other executives, I'm guessing, around the league, kind of putting their 2 cents on the whole situation with Goran Dragic. Like I said, I don't think it's going to happen. Because I know there was a lot of rumors that Dallas was waiting to make a trade for Dragic around October 1st, which is when we'll be able to trade Moses Brown. We can't trade him until October 1st. So, as I said, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, if it happens, it happens. Like I said, obviously, Luka wants this to happen. I know y'all guys probably saw the pictures of him and Dragic working out together. They posted it on Luka's Instagram page. So, you already know what they think. And they, I don't know. But for me, man, like I said, if he comes, he comes. I'll repeat myself on that about 3 times. But anyway, so that's the Dragic news. So there were 3 players that the Mavericks just tried out here the last couple of days. You guys should know who they are. One being Lance Stevenson, the other being former Maverick Monte Ellis, and the other being Isaiah Thomas. So it looks like Dallas is trying to look for another veteran wing. Monte Ellis is a former Mav great for last year. I think he's only Mav for like 2 seasons. So, but I like Monte Ellis when he played for Dallas for those 2 seasons. He was kind of like a type of guard that we had never seen in our franchise's history. Someone who can break down defenses, who was quick, who can suck in the defenses to find open guys. He was a guy that was kind of, like I said, a different type of player that we were used to play with Dirk. Dirk loved Monte Ellis' game, man. If y'all don't remember Monte playing with Dallas, man, I suggest y'all YouTube it. Like I said, I loved Monte Ellis. I think he was probably one of the most underrated Mavericks, even though he was only here for 2 years. The second year he was here with us was the year we ended up trading for Rondo, and that just didn't work out because Rondo and Monte both not being great outside shooters, and it took the ball out of his hands, which made him effective for the Mavericks. So now him trying to, come back to the Mavericks is kind of like poetic justice a little bit. He last played, I believe, in 2017 or 16. I think 2016 was the last time he played in the NBA. He's now 35. So I am not really sure if that's going to work for us. Plus, I don't know if y'all guys heard the reports that came out that it was Isaiah Thomas and Lance Stevenson that impressed at the workouts. So we didn't hear anything about Monte. I think Monte might be done, fellas and ladies. I think he might be done in the NBA. I think if Monte ends up playing again, he's going to probably play somewhere overseas or something like that. So, which I mean, it's not too bad. At least you'll still be out there playing basketball, still getting a check. Like I said, I like Monte Ellis when he was here. I just wish that it was under different circumstances. I wish he was a little bit younger, because I think Monte of that time playing for the Mavericks now would have been nice. You're talking about a guy that can break down defenses, somebody who can draw attention away from Luka. You have Luka and Monte when he played for the Mavericks, man. Listen, that would have been fire right there, man. I definitely would have loved to see that. But unfortunately, like I said, him being 35 and not playing in the last like 5 or 6 years, I'm gonna have to pass on him. For Isaiah Thomas, look, I know everybody loves comeback stories, and I know everybody, a lot of people fans around the league love Isaiah Thomas because he's kind of like a guy that they can see themselves being. That's that little guy amongst the giants in the league. He had a great year, the year that he ran, like, I think it was 4th in the MVP voting before he got hurt in Boston. Could have had a max contract before, right around the time he got hurt, if he did get hurt, because he was on the pace. And that's when he ended up getting traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it just kind of went downhill from there. Once again, not really wanting Isaiah Thomas. We already have an undersized guard on this team in Trey Burke that really doesn't get any playing time. Now, you can probably make an argument that maybe Isaiah Thomas is better than Trey Burke. You can probably have an argument. I would not argue either way. If y'all, had both sides, I would not argue with that. I'm to the point, man. I'm kind of one of those people. I want my guards to be 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". I want nice size wings that can be interchangeable. You know what I mean? And they can switch on different defensive assignments. Can't really do that with Isaiah. He's never really been known as a defender. And it seems that since his injury, he's kind of slowed down some. His numbers have slipped. His efficiency has slipped. And at that size and not being able to play defense and, not being very efficient on offense, that's another one I'm going to have to pass on. I'm sorry. I wish the best for Isaiah, but just not here. Because I know there was some viral videos of him that went out that he put some numbers up in one of the Drew leagues. I think he dropped like 81 or something like that. Just kind of show everybody he still can hoop. And Drew League and NBA are two different leagues. I mean, come on, let's be real. Like I said, I'm not really big on Isaiah Thomas, because like I said, like the thing I just named, the stuff I just named off, the size, the defense, him just kind of his production kind of slipping. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. And for the third guy, Lance Stevenson. Now, Lance has always been a very entertaining player. He's been very entertaining. He's always been kind of like the thorn in LeBron's side, nice size guard. He's 6'6". He's always been a good defender. He was one of the key defenders and key players for the Indiana Pacers back when he was on their run, battling LeBron and the Heat when he played. Played for the Lakers, I believe it was 3 years ago or maybe 4 years ago now. I think about 3 years ago. Played for the Lakers, the last team he played for. Like I said, the size, defense. Now, out of those three players, if I had to choose, I would rather take Lance Stevenson. Because you can never have too many wings of that size. Like I just said, I'd rather my players or my guards to be, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". And like I said, Lance Stevenson, 6'6", very good defender. I think the last year he played in the league, he shot about 37% from three, which is not bad at all. We can always use more 3-and-D players, more guys that can. In his case, he's a creator. He can create. Lance Stevenson was, he can get triple doubles and stuff like that too. He used to get that with Indiana when he played for them. Like I said, he's not Luka when it comes to being, as far as setting his teammates up and stuff like that, but he can set them up. and he can create on his own. I think with Lance, it's really about playing within the structure of the offense, not going off and trying to do your own thing. Like I said, he's very entertaining. He kind of sometimes treats the game as like a street ball tournament or something. Like he want to go out there and be flashy and do, be playing outside the game. We don't need you to do that, especially here. You have somebody who is already kind of that guy, so we don't need you. You don't feel like you should try to come in here and be that guy. You come in here, maybe fit a role. And if he can fit a role, I could see Lance Stephenson coming in and being a Deshaun Stevenson type of player for the Mavericks. If y'all guys don't remember, Deshaun Stevenson was the guard for the championship team for the Mavericks, number 92. I think he can be that if you can kind of reel him in and keep him within the structure of the offense and the team. And I think that with a coach like Jason Kidd, who's I think someone he respects, I think that will be able to happen. But as far as him, like just if I want him on the surface, that's one of the ones I'm gonna have to sleep on. Like if we were to come back and they said they weren't gonna pick him up or anything like that, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. But if they were to come back and say, yes, we're gonna pick him up, I mean, that's cool. I don't want him to come in and maybe hinder the growth of, say, like a Josh Green, someone who we're expecting to maybe take that next step in his game, especially now with the coaching staff that the Mavericks have, with the developmental coaching staff that the Mavericks have. We're expecting to see Josh Green maybe take that next step. Like I know y'all probably seen me say in other videos, if we can see him take that Dorian type of step, I think he has that potential. That'll be great. But I don't want for us to get Lance Stephenson and that takes away from his growth. But having another veteran player of Stevens, skill set, that would be great. I just don't want him to take away from one of the younger guys, because we want them to take that next step. We want to try to build on depth. The Mavericks don't really, like we said before too on previous videos, I know y'all probably seen us, the Mavericks don't take the draft very serious. So for us to get these draft picks and develop them, for them to become something of a help to the team that can be a rotation player, that'll be great. And so for Lance Stephenson, like I said, if we were to get him, that's cool. If not, I'm not going to lose any sleep. But out of all three of those, I definitely would take Stevenson. All right. So that's going to be it for me, guys. I just wanted to kind of drop that news for you guys, a little short video, nothing too long. Just kind of give my little 2 cents on the whole Goran Dragic situation and on the 3 players that the Dallas Mavericks just worked out. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Now, for those who have watched the video, please, guys, I beg you, please like and subscribe to the channel, guys, please. And also, comment down below which one of those 3 players that I just named off do you want, or do you not want any of them? And give me your opinion on the whole Goran Dragic thing. Do you think he's really going to get bought out? Do you don't think he's going to get bought out? And if he does get bought out, do you want him or do you not want him? So with that being said, guys, it is your boy Real, and this has been another episode of We Talk Mavs. And I'll see you guys again soon, MFFLs.